What about vitamin C? This is another question that comes up since meat is not typically seen as a major source of vitamin C. But interestingly, every vitamin that you can find in plants and fruits can be found in animal meat, and that includes vitamin C. However, vitamin C from animal sources does tend to be low, but you can find larger amounts of it in things like salmon, salmon roe, which are the fish eggs you often see in sushi, as well as with chicken wings. If these foods are eaten with some regularity, then you'll get plenty of vitamin C. But here's what's interesting about vitamin C. It's an antioxidant, and the purpose of it is to help you fight off inflammation in your body. It's there to help ward off any potential threats that your body senses. But the reason why we seem to need so much of it is because of our high carbohydrate consumption. You see, vitamin C and carbs compete for the same receptors in order to get into our cells. So the more carbs you eat, the harder it is for vitamin C to do its job, and the greater inflammation we experience from eating lots of carbs. One of the added benefits of a carnivore or animal-based or even ketogenic diet is that you dramatically reduce inflammation by reducing your carb intake. With less inflammation, there's less need for vitamin C, which is why people who've been following a carnivore diet for years, and in some cases decades, don't get scurvy, a disease you don't hear much about today, but that killed around 2 million British sailors between the 16th and the 18th centuries, purportedly due to a lack of vitamin C. The other part, though, that they don't tell you is that the other half of sailors didn't die from having a lack of vitamin C. And the truth is, no one really knows how much vitamin C is necessary, and the recommended amounts have gradually risen over the past few decades as we consume more and more ultra-processed foods. So, get rid of the junk, eat nutrient-dense meat, and your body will have less inflammation and get the appropriate amount of nutrients it needs for optimal health.